periods of the year and don't get the result?
Well, no, it was by far the best period of the year. Very proud of the way the guys played, came out, were ready. It was awesome. But obviously we didn't get the result, so it sucks.
Some of the players talked about the beginning of the third period not being exactly where you wanted to be, not playing the way you wanted to play. Is that where you think it got away from you?
There's a few things that we think, but obviously we didn't keep the puck out of our net. That's the bottom line. We made some mistakes in some key areas of the game, and didn't give us an opportunity to get back after it. Obviously, after that second period.
You guys hit an energy wall there in the second period?
Say that again?
Did you guys hit an energy wall there late in the second?
Did we hit energy?
Did you hit an energy wall? Like the walls?
Did we hit an energy wall?
Yeah.
No.
Some of the frustration come from the fact that you played so many good minutes in this game, but you mentioned the key mistakes. It's just games can change on a key mistake or two, and it just seems like they're going against you right now.
Yeah, there's no question that we have to. You have a start like that, and you have the momentum going our way. You have to almost play a boring hockey game at that point, and not allow anything to happen. And we didn't. And obviously they gained momentum. They started really well in that first shift or two in the first period. They started really well and came after us. And but we just should have kept getting pucks behind them, and we didn't. And consequently, they just kept building. And I mean, I think one of the guys said they had 9 shots in the third period, so it wasn't like they were like all over us, or second period, excuse me, all over us. But again, it's just key mistakes and key points of the game that we need to clean up.
How critical was that goal at the end of the second, team?
Yeah, that hurt, right? I mean, it's a nothing play, and it ends up in our net. Yeah, of course, it's frustrating for everybody. I'm sure. I know Elvis will be accountable. For making that decision. But everybody makes mistakes, obviously. It's just unfortunate it ended up in our net.
And do you have an update on Proby at all?
I don't. Obviously, it didn't look good. He's getting x-rays tonight and today or whenever right away, and I don't know if he's had them yet or not. I haven't seen the trainer.
5 goals on 17 shots, that's got to make it a frustrating result when you look at the job you guys were doing there in terms of limiting their opportunities.
Yeah, definitely frustrating. Obviously limited their grade A's for the most part and did a good job through the first 2, and then in the third we just kind of got away from it a little bit, but still overall I thought we played a pretty solid game. We just have to find a way to win the lower scoring games and not let the other team come back on us.
Matthew mentioned the third as well. What was not working there? Just not the crispness that you're looking for?
Well, we just didn't play in their zone quite as much, and we were a little bit more one and done, I would say. Just didn't have the sustained ozone time we did in the first few periods, and I don't know. They did a good job too. Obviously, you knew they were going to come and push, but we just didn't bring our A game in the third like we did in the first 2.
And penalties, again, for the second night in a row were tough for you guys tonight.
Yeah, just special teams is hurting us for sure. It's no secret, obviously. We got to clean that up if we're going to win hockey games. Special teams is key to winning this league, and unfortunately right now our special teams isn't where we'd like it to be.
You just mentioned not terribly unhappy overall with the way you played. Just how frustrating is it when the mistakes that do happen seem to be just killing you to end up in the back of the net right now?
Yeah, just little things that are ending up in our net, and it just seems like, a little bit you can't catch a break, but at the same time you create your own bounces. So, we had a good first. We were pretty happy with our second, and the third we just didn't have it. So we're just going to find a way to play a full 60 minutes. It's a hockey game. It's not 20, it's not 40, so we'll find a way to have to try to get one in Winnipeg.
Yeah, and you guys we say you had a streak earlier this year with a losing streak, and were able to bounce back from it and follow with a win streak. So a lot of confidence there that this group will be able to find it and do that. Yeah,
we have a ton of confidence in one another on the team. It's just a matter of getting the job done. It's we can talk about it all we want, but really it's just a matter of going on the ice and getting the job done and getting a winning result at the end of the night.
Matthew, great start, but as you and I talked about in the intermission, it takes all 3 periods. Where did it get away from you?
I thought the second period was fine as well. I thought we did some good things. They got one early, but we had our chances. Hard to say. Third period, a lot of penalties, loss in coverage in the E zone. Mental mistakes. You could blame the back-to-back, blame whatever you want, but it ends up being coverage mistakes and cost us the game.
How impactful was that goal at the end of the second period that kind of changed the tenor of the whole game?
Yes and no. I mean, I'd say more the start of the third would be more crucial for us. I mean, even if they score at the end of the second, it's 2-2 on the road. I think you give me that option, I'd take that any day. So, I think it's just our third period there.
Another game where you lose a special team battle. I think you guys were 0 for 5 on the power play. They were 1 for 2. How tough is it to win games when that part of the game just is struggling at the moment?
Yeah, you're right. That's as a group, everyone involved. Got to figure out a way to, bear down here, especially on our PK. I'm on it, so part of the blame comes on me. And as a group, we got to fix this. And it's not on our coaches. They're giving us the tools. We're just not doing it, and it's costing us games.
You guys had a skid somewhat similar to this earlier this year with the West Coast trip, and were able to work your way out of it. So confidence there to be able to figure out how to get back in the win column?
Yeah, I mean, these things happen. Like I said, I thought our first two periods were fine. Even in, the third, it's mostly some mental mistakes that we can fix. But, when you get in a little bit of a skid like that, and we lost 3 in a row, I thought the first period was great for us. We just went back to basics and kind of played a really simple game, and it worked for us. And I mean, we have the recipe for success right there. We have it on the video. So we just got to do it all 3 periods.